Cleveland Cavaliers. Cleveland Cavaliers. All my Cleveland Cavaliers fans, man. How y'all feeling about this season? Like y'all have to be ecstatic about this young team. I just know y'all is if you a Cavs fan, man. So I was thinking to myself, man, the Cavs playing good. Y'all most definitely are going to be in the playoffs unless something just crazy or catastrophic happen. Knock on wood, but I was thinking to myself, what are some additions that you guys can make to kind of improve y'all team or whatever to make that run in the playoffs, and I came up with a list of guys that I would love to see on this Cavs team, but before I get into it, man, if you are a Cavs fan, if you love the Cavs, if you are an NBA fan, in general, man, hit that like button, hit the subscribe. Trying to reach 100 subscribers, trying to build a little, community, of NBA fans, of all kinds or whatever. And comment, man. I love dialogue. You can comment to some players that you would love to see, on this Cavs team. If I don't name them in this vid, so yeah, comment some names that you would love to see in that Cleveland Cavaliers uniform come trade deadline. But yeah, we gonna get into it. We can go get right into it. For me, honestly, even before I even get into some of the names I came up with, I kind of want to talk more, about the team in general, man. This team has surpassed a lot of people, including myself. This team is young. They exciting, especially you guys. Rookie Evan Mobley. He's been playing he's been playing like amazing basketball, and he's a defensive force. A defensive force. Honestly, you heard it from me first, or not me before. I'm pretty sure a lot of people probably is saying this, but he has my vote for defensive player of the year. He's been that dominant on the defensive side of the ball. You got Jared Allen down the paint, man of the paint down low too. So this team, and while this team has been so good, this team calling card for me is their defense. Their defense to me keeps them in games, and also too on the offensive end, you got a young guard and Darius Garland, who it seemed like the Cavs, since unfortunately Colin Sexton went down, the Cavs gave him the keys, and Darius Garland hasn't looked back, and now it's gonna be interesting to see what happens to Colin Sexton after trade deadline or in the off season. It's kind of makes me curious to see what happens to Sexton. Also too, Ricky Rubio coming off the bench for you guys. Now, unfortunately, he got hurt, but Ricky Rubio was a really huge piece for you guys coming off that bench. He was the guy that came off the bench and was the setup guy. Set up, everybody got everybody in their flow, offensively, and also too the resurgence of one Kevin Love. Oh my goodness, Kevin Love has been showing little flashes of the old Kevin Love we know and love from Minnesota and some stints in Cleveland. He's been playing at a high clip, Kevin Love. So man, if you're a Cavs fan, it seemed like. A lot of you guys pieces have been working well. I've been working together, and the results speak for themselves. I think the Cavs, I think y'all like 5th in the Eastern Conference. The recording of this video, y'all 21-16, and for me, I had 3 players I think could be available for you guys that I would love to see on y'all team, man. Number 1, Buddy Hield. Adding a guy like Buddy Hield for this Cavs teams, I think he'll provide them extra scoring off the bench. a sniper off the bench. He doesn't have the size the Cavs may be looking for at the wing, but shooting from outside should make up for that, man. Now currently he's having a down year, but over his career, man, he's a 40.1% shooter. And if you on the Cavs, I mean, shoot, you would love to have, a guy like Buddy Hield, either come off the bench or hell, even maybe like, starting for this team. Number two, another guy I would love to see on this team, Cam Reddish. Cam Reddish is actually the guy that I would love to see on this team. I just feel like it's just a perfect fit and a perfect, scenario for the Cavs that they able to get Cam Reddish. But Cam Reddish, now the Atlanta Hawks, the reason why I even have him on this list because the Atlanta Hawks are in a weird position because of the fact that they have drafted so well. So obviously that means that they have a lot of guys coming up that will want top dollar, coming up in free agency down the road. Guys like Cam Reddish, of course, is one of them. And then also too, Atlanta has already committed, man, max money to Trae Young. They gave 125 mil to John Collins. Plus, they already signed gave sizable deals to Gallinari and Bogdanovich. And also too, man, you gotta look at it too, like Kevin Huerter and DeAndre Hunter are coming up for extension. So I don't know, it make it seem like Reddish might be the odd man out. And for me, man, shoot, if you Cleveland and you could somehow pry him away, to me it's a match made in heaven. He's shown flashes, but hasn't really been able to break out with Atlanta. He only playing I think like 22.6 minutes per game. And when Atlanta at full strengths, and of course that it's easy to see why it's hard to really get like the minutes he probably won't. But and it's perfect for the Cavs. Like I said, they looking for a big wing. He's a 6'8" swing man, and he's the perfect fit for y'all. That I feel like that adds to what y'all was already looking for, and then a big wing. So Cam Reddish is if I'm a Cavs fan, is someone I'm intrigued about, and I'm intrigued to see if we can somehow pry him away from Atlanta. It might be hard because so many teams are definitely gonna be after his services, but I feel like Cleveland it's a match made in heaven. It's perfect. Another guy that would be solid for you guys, I feel, a guy in Caris LeVert. As we all know, Indiana is probably going to be going through a fire sale come the deadline, or if they don't do it now, maybe they look to do it at the end free agency this year. But we already heard the reports that they're trying to get rid of possibly Turner and Sabonis, and Caris LeVert is a guy that they had on that list potentially. Now for LeVert, his career has been interesting to me. Filled with a lot of potential, but ravaged by injuries. Man, he fell in the draft out of Michigan thanks to a leg injury. And as we know, he suffered a gruesome dislocated ankle in November of 2018 while playing with the Nets. And then, of course, we know the Nets traded him to the Pacers in early 2021 when it was discovered he had a renal cell carcinoma or something. I think that's how you pronounce it, of the kidney, which was, it's treated now. And like I said, man, he's a guy, he's a 6'6" wing. It goes back to what y'all want, a big wing. He's a 6'6" wing. He can play shooting guard at small forward position. And it's something that's definitely going to intrigue the Cavs. And he's a solid defender. And then too, he provides an extra scoring punch. Because as you guys have Kuro. Kuro's more of a defensive player, not really offensively minded yet. But add a guy like Caris LeVert, adds more scoring punch to guys like Darius Garland, and Jared Allen, and Kevin Love. So Caris LeVert would fit beautifully with you guys to me. But yeah, man, those the three names I would love to see with this Cavs team. Like I said, if you're a Cavs fan and if you have some names, leave them in the comments. If I missed any that you guys would possibly looking to add. And yeah, like I said, I'm getting if you're a Cavs fan, if you're just an NBA fan in general, leave a like on the video and subscribe. We're trying to reach 100 subscribers. I think we're gonna get there. We almost there. So, so yeah, hit the subscribe button. That's gonna be it for me. We out.